One of the things that just really bothers me is the abuse of children. I don't know how it's with you, but my adopted daughter was raised in just an awful, awful home, and I see the impact that's had on her, and worked with a lot of other kids that abused, and it's not only heartbreaking, it's anger-making to see what happens when kids are viewed as throwaway kids. We do the foster parents night out at Grace, and we do a lot of good things, but gosh, hurting kids. Well, Matthew 18 is talking about what it means to live in a society where that sort of thing doesn't happen. Matthew 18 is all about relationships in the kingdom. And I like the fact that Jesus begins with, what is greatness? And actually, that's a homework assignment for you. I want you to think of a person that you look at and you think, now that is a great person. What are the characteristics of greatness? I'm going to look at Nelson Mandela, I think, the South African premier who was in prison for so long during apartheid, and how Jesus made such a difference in his life. And I'll look at that a little bit. I think I will. What's greatness? What is greatness? Jesus had a little different answer. In Matthew 18, you can read it. But then he goes on and talks about hurting kids. Anyone hurts a little one, better put a millstone around his neck and throw him in the deepest part of the ocean. And boy, do I get that. Whew, wow. But he applies that not only to little kids, but those who hurt either people in the fellowship. And he comes down to a final solution is we got to be ruthless in dealing with our own sin and doing it in community. How does the community help to do that? Packed sermon. But that's a fundamental question I want to answer on Sunday is, what is the way of greatness? Is it okay to want to be great? A lot to think about. Take a look at Matthew 18. First 10 verses we'll focus on, but really the whole chapter as we look ahead on it. What is the way of greatness in the life of Jesus?